Hello and welcome to Back on Track. This week our guest is Mr. Homer Reid, and he will be covering the topic of fundamentals of a competitive resume. Homer, welcome and thank you for joining us here at Back on Track and sharing some of your knowledge and wisdom with us.
Well, thanks for having me. And as a principal for HRCC, a practice which I started a couple of years ago, primarily focused on dealing with assisting people at all levels in managing, effectively managing their careers and all aspects of it, as well as some actually hands-on, on-the-job coaching for middle and upper management people that are in place, that are actually trying to strengthen their career paths within their existing organization, as well as prepare for the next level of opportunity within that organization or outside if need be, but primarily within those organizations. So thanks for having me, and it's a good opportunity to meet and talk with the folks here.
Thank you for being here, Homer, again. Again, tell us about this topic and how it's relevant for today's environment, please.
A competitive resume is basically is one of the essentials. If you do not have a competitive resume, you don't get past go. When organizations are reviewing resumes, they basically do a 30-second scan of the resumes. And if your resume doesn't get beyond that 30-second scan, you don't get in the mix, and that's when you are applying and responding to jobs that are being advertised and published. Additionally, a competitive resume serves really well as a backup tool for talking points for an individual who's interested in actually interviewing you for a role in their organization, or just trying to get to know you better as a professional, particularly in professional associations and meetings of that type. So it's absolutely essential that you have a competitive resume.
Excellent. If you could explain the general idea of today's talk and some of the points that you'd like to communicate to us.
What I attempt to do when I do this particular presentation is to make sure that people understand what choices there are in terms of how to formulate a resume. There are some choices, and which choices makes most sense for them, which options make most sense for them, which resume format they should use, and then the elements of that resume and how to develop them appropriately so that they are quality and so that the content of the resume itself makes the resume a competitive tool to use when you're interacting with people in the job search mode or just managing your career mode.
Very good. If you could list and briefly explain some of the main ideas that you'd also like people to take away from your talk.
Yeah, the resume is one of those essential tools, and as I said before, if you don't have a competitive resume in this highly competitive job market or world that we're in, you don't get past go. In addition to the competitive resume, the content of the resume, the things that we add into the resume are things that are factual in nature. They're not spin, they're factual, and they should actually give the individual, without your sitting in front of them, a very good picture of what kind of a professional you would be, what attributes you would bring that would make what they're doing better, make their organization stronger, more productive, what you would be able to contribute in an individual role as well as being a part of the team, backed up by some of the achievements or accomplishments that you've had that are factual in nature. So it goes way beyond spinning, it goes to dealing with the facts about who you are. And so we want people to be able to go away understanding the value of what they've done and how to present those things most effectively.
Excellent. It sounds like a great topic, and we look forward to seeing your presentation tonight. Again, thank you for joining us.
Always a pleasure, and I certainly hope that I will help some of the people that are here tonight get a better focus and perspective on how to move forward in their career. And to that end, I'm very, very pleased to be a part of Back on Track's presentation. My, by the way, I didn't mention my website is hrcc.co, and if anyone wants to go there and have a look in more detail at what my practice actually provides, as well as my telephone number is 561-313-5587. They can call the number or go to the website. It gives a pretty good overview of what we do, and I'd be very happy to talk with and engage people who are actually looking for the kind of assistance that we provide.
Very good. Again, could you please tell our people who are watching this the website address and your phone number again, please?
The website is hrcc.co, and the telephone number is 561-313-5587.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And for our audience at home, if you would like to learn more about today's topic or about Back on Track Network, a not-for-profit career support ministry please go to our website, www.backontracknet.org. We meet every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. here at St. Bonaventure in Davie, and every Thursday night at St. John Neumann's in Kendall, Florida. All people are welcome no matter what the type of job, stage in their career, or religious affiliation. Thank you for joining us, and remember, God has a plan for each one of us. Good night.